guys as well, which I've been distracted watching Sam's game in the team league. An important game for us against the Seven Sons, because if Sam loses, we lose this series. So Sam's trying to get it to game 5. I really, really biasly, for multiple reasons, want this next game, game 5, to matter. So Sam's job is to win so that we have an epic showdown on stream for game 2 here. I'll break down the list in a moment. I'm just checking in on how things are going for Sam. 4-2 right now. Okay. Let's get betting open. Should be music playing now as well. Loudbot, here we go. And betting is now open. And we are underway playing Chance Engagement here, as we've got on the left side, Aeriic bringing Rebels with Hera, the I-6 A-Wing with Magpulse warheads, share some tokens. She's got Hopeful as well. Gina Moonsong with Fire Control, Proton Cannons, Plasma Torpedoes. Bodic Avenge has Predator, Marksmanship, and Beskar Reinforced Plating. Wolf Waro maybe going for a bounty here. Trick Shot in the Child. If he and it looks like a concussion bomb is going to hit him, so he can get that extra die permanently. Basically, no way to lock though here. Only Hera can pass locks to him. And then Horton Psalm. Horton here's a who dorsal turret, concussion bombs, and delayed. Uses Moe718 representing the Shenanigan Syndicate. They won their first series last week from week 2 and are up 1-0 in this series. It is a best of 5 with Fen Rao. He's rocking Fearless Clan training Beskar and Mandalorian Optics. You can put plenty on him for 6 points. We're testing him at 5 right now for fun. Old Tarok with Fearless Marksmanship, Mando Optics, and Beskar as well at 5 points. Leighton Ashara with Snapshot, nice way to get extra evades early on to be tankier. Then we've got Dirge with Fire Control, Proton Cannons, and Contraband Cybernetics. And lastly, we've got Bosk with Marksmanship and Dead Man's Switch. Let's see here what's going on in this game over here. So players are getting ready for round 2. Six to 3. Okay, interesting. My interest has been piqued. Consider it piqued, as they say. Hope you all are doing well. Had a very interesting. Make sure you do a space constable between the T and 2. What's up, Mappy? How's it going? I sparked quite a debate when I claimed earlier that I feel that Tabletop Simulator is a little too extreme with dice variance in terms of dice variance, combined luck between 2 players, and how I always feel like there's a disparity between one player and the other rolling very well and the other not. And there was a huge backlash, as they say, to make it sound way more dramatic than it actually was, about how I wasn't citing any data, which, yeah, it's true. I'm not writing every game stat down to show you guys, but definitely watched and played plenty enough to feel that way, especially since I play a lot in person. I just felt like there was a bit of a rift from when I play virtually online X-Wing and playing in person when it comes to the overall experience by both players and the individual roles that they have over the course of a game. However, we all unified around the idea that a game where you just roll average the entire time is probably is very boring, and nobody wants that. So the dice do make things fair, even though they give it and they take it away. So I'm curious if any of you all, how you guys feel. I know it's really confirmation bias and anecdotally about if for those that play in person and online, if you feel like there's a little bit of a difference that you sense with your experiences playing in person versus on Tabletop Simulator. It doesn't have to just be dice dependent, but just maybe how you eyeball things, the way that you measure things, the way that you approach things, your comfort level, of course, stuff like that. So betting is open. Let me take a look here at our positioning. Somebody tagged me and oh no, nobody tagged me. Just the stream bot saying, hey, we're streaming. So Scum versus Rebels, eh? You're telling me there's a chance. You're looking at Scum, and pun intended, because we are playing Chance Engagement. I do like the combo of Fen and Old T. That's 11 points though, invested in those two. And you've got a lot of high-powered weaponry with Boudica, Gina, and Wolfaro. So if you're gonna get in their teeth, you're gonna need to do it fast, and you're gonna need to try to make sure that you're not leading yourself up to getting shot 3 or 4 times. That's where the Fangs suffer. If they get shot usually more than twice, it's over. Because I am terrible. That's also fair. Always biased and swingy, but in person, TTS are the same. I just don't feel that's the case. And I definitely have enough. I have enough hellish experiences for like months on end playing online that I'm like, yeah, I'd rather play in person if I had only one to choose. But I do love being able to stream for you guys on TTS. I think it's an incredible resource, and it is certainly fair enough for me to continue to play on it sometimes. I just think for my mental health, it was good to just walk away for a bit, and that's really goes for anything in life. If you're getting frustrated a lot, or it's affecting your mood and changing the kind of person you are, it's good to walk away for a bit, you know? I agree with you, Nick. It feels more swingy on TTS than in person. I know it just sounds like a normie thing to say, but it's just, I've definitely had plenty of games playing on tabletop, right, where I've had like 5, 6 blankouts, and I've had terrible dice games in person. But you know, every time you roll in your head, you expect something. If you have a double modded shot, 4 dice, let's say you have Vader, lock focus, you expect to get at least 3. You really in your head are expecting 4. If you get less than 3, it's abysmal, right? So there's a lot of recency and confirmation bias with that. But at the same time, usually if you blank out more than a couple times in a game, you're probably going to lose unless it's just a nothing burger shot. A lot of people don't roll their dice when there's nothing coming in. If their opponent blanks out, they don't pick up their dice and still roll defense dice, so I don't count that. The right flick of a mouse. I believe that. Yeah, it won't quite be the same, and it's certainly a replacement level that's acceptable to us, because if it wasn't, we would be talking about that and not playing it. Let's see how things are looking in the other game here, as Gina is going to barrel roll and get right in front of Leighton and Bosk. That's going to be bullseye on Bosk. Gina is going to take that lock. Resistance is well out of position here. Oh my god, Zori. Jesus. Well, that was Elo. This game's spicy. I'm gonna be very distracted. I apologize in advance if I'm watching both games at once. I'm trying. Well, you know how John feels about Bosk. So Aeriic does have a shot on Dirge. Not gonna bother. Okay. Now Gina gonna shoot at Bosk, I would assume. She does have the proton cannons and can double tap a plasma, which is really wild. Actually, she fires the plasma first and then can double tap the proton cannon. Jesus Christ. Boss, there's no way Boss does it. Boss is so dead here. See ya. God. Oh, man. Poor Bosk. Old Tarok takes... Now I'm really confused. Old Tarok takes a damage? What? Oh, Dead Man Switch. That makes sense. Forgot he had that for a split second, clearly. So one way to help your opponent out, damage their ships. Dirge can shoot a proton cannon. Shoot one obstructed at Wolfwaro. To shoot range 3 unobstructed at Gina. Double eyeballs can spend the focus for 2. Gina takes 1. This is not the broken Gina, this is the regular Gina, so no, 4 shields. So it was a direct hit then? I guess so. I think he just rolled a blank. I think those are double blanks. Yeah, so the plasma torp effect and then just died, right? Which I know makes John happy. Boudica dealing 1 in the Dirge with the bonus attack. Jeez, what shot was that? Who's that from? Sorry, I'm like, oh my god. Gaelic just died? Did he? Oh no. This is into like Hughes. This is a bloodbath in the other game, guys. This is wild. I want that game. This game too to matter so bad. This one is early in the series, so this one matters in a different way, but it's early for both teams. This other game going on like matters a lot for this stream. And Dirge is gonna roll out of that one. That was Boudica's regular shot, but was depleted. Wolfwaro, no, rather Horton. And Hughes dies. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Sam. Come on, Sam. Let's fucking go, bro. Oh. Nat, jeez, Dirge, chill out. Dirge shields down with the Natty evades. Some good defense makes up for Bosk, maybe? I don't know. Now Wolfwaro into Dirge. Trick shot, 5 dice. Jesus, Aeriic, calm down. Whoa, it's a lot of blanks. That's one issue with... That's one issue. He has the child. He can spend the force for 2. That's one issue with not being able to take target locks, my friends. And only 2. Can Dirge get out of this one? Hello, Manfred. How are you? Welcome, everybody, to Team League X-Wing, the best kind of X-Wing. Well, there's a lot of good kinds of X-Wing. Maybe. I'm going to actually flip my camera over. Transform, flip horizontal. There we go. Slot in right there. Haha, nice. Hello, everybody. Dirge takes 1. Yep. One damage card. And now we are going to fire back. Didn't Lane take the Dead Man Switch damage? It should have, yes. I don't think I marked the shield off yet. Thank you for that call out. Appreciate being called out. So Gina taking a couple more shields there in the process. So down to 1 shield. Shields officially down. All right. And it should be 3-3 as we head into round 3. Spicy start to this game is one shot of Bosk. Happens far too often. I guess that's why it's fair that he's 2 points, huh, folks? Oh my god, that concussion bomb actually hit Hera. And she's going to take a damage card. They didn't even bother to check. But Hera takes a face down damage card. Wait, did they not? Did not do the damage card? I'm missing something. Didn't they just check the bomb?
Yes, sir.
Was the bomb fused? Is that, did I miss that?
It was fused. Yep.
Oh, okay, gotcha. For sure. Thank you. All right, bomb was fused. All right, let's see, Sam, what are we doing, buddy? It's 11-4. Okay, so if you get Gaelic down, you get up to 14, score a couple more scenario points, and we're good. All right, let's go, Sam. It's not. Don't worry, he's not listening to me. He's playing a game right now, folks. So if you're worried about him cheating, he's better than me. Don't worry. Although I've had a so far so good time on so far in this season. I'm 3-0 so far. That's fun. Little checks gathering dust in a drawer with the advent. Yep, it's true. Adventure. Yep, online banking has changed the future of banking, hasn't it? So if you guys want an entertaining game, Nick, bad at the game, Sperry. That is me, my friends. I'm the worst. Although last night I was exhilarated. I brought a 4-ship Imperial Aces list with absolutely no health. Whisper, Grand Inquisitor, Soontir, and who is the fourth one that I'm spacing on? Whisper, Grand Inquisitor, Soontir, and Duchess. Oh, how could I forget Dutchy? Dutchy, my mom, my girl. I'm so sorry, Duchess. How could I forget you after what you did last night? Against Dash, Han, Hera in the A-wing, and Sabine in the tie. And man, was that a wild game. You have to watch that game back. At one point, you'll see me turn the wrong way with Whisper, and you'll be like, what is he doing? I hit there's a feature in Tabletop Simulator when you're setting your dials on the left side, there's a previous and next. And if you hit one of those, it'll move your maneuver to the next option or previous option. And I must have been reading a Discord message when I set my dial like a moron and I turned the wrong way. At least it wasn't off the board. If anybody's wondering what the hell I was doing there, it was not intentional. But man, did Duchess carry that game? Holy crap. Almost lost her, but I don't want to spoil too much. So it looks like Sam is about to lose Temin. They're gonna try to kill Gaelic here. You guys are wondering like what the hell is he talking about? Jesus Christ, that's gonna do it for Gaelic. Let's go. That's 3 more points. So it'll be, I think it'll be 14-8 here in a second. Still a solid lead for Resistance when you're playing on Assault at the Satellite Array. Meanwhile, in this game here, everybody, between Aeriic and Moe, Rebels off to a good start. Although Hera Syndulla, apologies, Gina Moonsong shields down. So we'll see if Fen Rao, who's deciding to take a tour of the edge of the board and face the other way, he's probably coming in maybe with a, I might just do a 1 hard and boost to just be able to be closer to the B-wing. A 3 hard might give you too wide of a berth. But you got to be careful of those 4 dice shots from Wolfaro because he's got that wide 180-degree arc. All right, that is it for Temin. Okay. So round 3 is commencing here. So dropping that concussion bomb and fusing that one as well. The one in the back was fused. If you're wondering why they checked and it hit Hera, it didn't actually hit Hera. It was fused. All right. Okay, good. LO is alive still. That's good. So taking a strain for... Oh, for the gas cloud. So we're turning around. We're opting to hit the gas cloud. Aren't you supposed to reload turn 1 with Horton in this list? Yeah, it just didn't happen. I don't know. Just didn't happen. I need to go to bed. I need to stay to roofer mode. That's dedication, and that's just being a good teammate. I respect the hell out of that. Nice little block there, although Wolfaro will get his focus. Not that he would lock anyways here. What do you think about Vader, Whisper, Soontir, and Vizier? Whisper doesn't have any loadout to make me really want to. I wanted to play her just because we have an extended league, and I think in the spirit of the league, I felt like I should bring a list that is in the spirit of the league, and I'm glad I did. I was on eggshells the entire time and super scared, but it was good. It was fun. Whisper, I put, was it passive sensors and Lone Wolf? And in a 4-ship list, you're more likely to be able to use Lone Wolf, but it's difficult because you have to be decloaking and therefore moving while you do it. So you might end up getting into range of a friendly, so you can't use it. And I just find her loadout to just be uninspiring, to be honest. 5 points isn't terrible for I think 5 points is actually pretty fair for her if she had a lot more loadout. Like I do think she should be able to take like Fifth Brother at least. Like I'd take Target Computer and Fifth Brother on her and be okay with that. That's, I think, is that what, 12 points total? 13? Yeah, it's definitely a different loadout than what we're used to with Wolfie. Let's see. Okay, he's up to 16. Boudica, interesting. Banking, and then it's like a hard turn. And then barrel rolling to make room for Horton. Makes more sense. As I will say, you probably didn't wish she didn't fuse that concussion bomb, but I think it's because of Hera, the fact that she's got to go straight. She doesn't want to get hit by that bomb. So, never mind, I take it back. I'm a fool. Yo, dude, I'm streaming right now. Everything all right?
Yeah, I'm just calling to check in, bro. Peace.
All right. I'll call you later if you're around tonight.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
All right, I'll text you. Bye.
Peace.
I always get worried when someone calls me. Like, this is the world we live in. We just don't call each other very much. But there's no commentary on that. It's just, it is fascinating. So when someone calls me, I get worried. Like, and that's someone, he's just a friend of mine that probably would never call me if there was, we're not so close that he would call me if there was like an issue unless it had to do with me. But I'm just like impulsively like, man, is everything okay? Yeah, I agree with that, Seth, for sure. I concur. So at this point, Sam's probably not going to be able to kill anything else. He's going to lose Elo at some point soon here. And he's going to need to not lose another ship, and I think he'll pull out the game. He's dealing with Kylo. We all know how good Silencer Kylo is. All right. Anyways, Fen Rao. Range 1 into the back of Gina. 5 dice. Ooh. Fearless? No, we got to re-roll that one. There you go. Spend the focus, which is risky. And that's going to be 4 into Gina, and that will finish off Gina. There you go. Gina goes down. Mo scoring some points. 5-3 now. Now range 1 into Dirge. Not great, Bob. Is there a lock out there? Hera does have a lock. Two hits. One evade there. Old T acquiring a lock somehow. Oh, with the child. Okay, so 2 hits. Wolfaro is... How much damage is he taking? He's got a shield. That's it. Yeah, just did a shield. Next up, Dirge does have bullseye, it appears. For a proton cannon, perhaps? Here's gonna save the lock. Yeah? Oh, you think he's gonna shoot a Dirge? I would totally want to wipe off Fen Rao here, but you don't have a lock on him, so yeah, maybe that's what you do. Oh, Sam's just 2 away. Come on, Sam. Come on, baby. Make game 2 matter. Come on, Sam. All right, here's the banger. As Wolfaro took a couple damage here, I'll get the crit for you guys in a second. Apologies, I was distracted. Spend that lock, like you said, with... Oh, no? Are we not using Hera's lock? This had to have been in Fen Rao then. That would make more sense. Yeah, this is in Fen. You see an opportunity. Can you even Beskar? I don't think you can. Damage sensor array. No, this wasn't a Dirge. Now I'm really confused because I thought why he didn't use the lock. Do ions prevent you from using locks? And let's see what the crit was. It was a disabled power regulator on Wolfaro. He's been halved. Yeah, you can't, but you can't allow somebody to use a lock. Is that an ion rule? I know you can't maintain or take locks, but can you use a lock? I guess not, or maybe they thought you couldn't. Dirge takes a couple more here. Face up is a loose stabilizer. That's half. And now Horton into Dirt to try to kill him off. Oh, let's transfer the ship and then gets broken. Okay. There you go. Thank you, Wardy. Thank you, Wardy. Hit, crit. Horton, they're just looking at the reroll ability. Just that's gonna do it. That'll I think there's 2 left. Maybe not. Natties will save you. Yep. What was that last crit? A hull breach. Nothing doing there with that shot from Leighton. And okay, let's see what do I have on my end? 7, 6 to 8. Wolfaro is halved, I believe. He's 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So it should be 2 more points. Should be 8 to 6. Give them a second to see if they can figure that out. I think that's going to be game for the other players. You're not in trouble, but I do believe Wolfaro has been halved, so I believe it's 8 to 6. I just want to check in on
Oh,
that.
yeah. He is.
Thanks, guys. All right, round 4 coming your way. As Scum does have the lead, but there are 2 more points rather to be gained with 1 hole on Dirge right now. He's just out there right in front of a debris. It's looking a little Akko Taco for him. But Old T and Fen Rao ready to do some work. Wolfaro 4 hole left as well. That's 3 points out there to get. So who knows? Kylo is going to kill Elo. Thankfully, he can only shoot once. That would be quite nuts if Kylo had Bistan. That'll be it for Elo. I'm so nervous watching this game. Zori into Kylo range 1. I shouldn't even do commentary on this. You guys have no idea what I'm talking about. I'll turn off the dice cam for a second. I know I'm gonna regret that. I promise you guys I'm gonna turn it back on, okay? Oh, man. And all right, Mo is first player here. It's 5s moving first. 6s moving first. Moving first. And we're going to get a Mandalorian Optics here from Fen. Probably one from Old T as well. And that's the game. Sam wins 20-17. Let's go, Sam! That's that boy! Let's go! Woo! All right, game 2. This is what I wanted. I wanted game 2 tonight to be a game 5 of the series. Oh man, let's go, Sam! 20-17, wild game. FO versus Resistance, classic matchups for the Seven Sun series. Empire versus Rebels, Resistance versus First Order, and then you had Scum versus Republic. Not so classic, but possible. So here we go. Wolfwaro doing his ion maneuver. Somebody was asking me to make Wolfwaro. Well, not, I don't think seriously asking, but mentioning how they wanted me to free the Ozatucks. I mean, if they're all 5 points, I mean, should any of them be 4? I guess you could make a, like, if I'm gonna make K2SO 4 points in our points testing, I suppose one of them could be 4. I have to reread the abilities because I gotta be honest with you guys, we do not see Ozatucks get played much, and if they do, it's Wolfwaro. So I know Loric is another option. He gets to like spend reinforced tokens or something. Let's go, Sam. Let's go. Let's go. Oh. All right.
In the booth.
My man, you gotta watch back this first game. I was watching both games and I'm like, let's go! I'm like screaming. I'm like, let's go! Oh my god, bro. Woo! Oh, I was so worried. And then I saw that he had to split fire at the end. I was like, oh, thank god. Kylo can't shoot twice. That's all that matters. He just can't shoot twice.
He can't shoot twice. I had like a massive headache come on in the middle of that game.
No,
and so,
are
like,
you okay? You don't have to do this, by the way.
No. I'm good. I'm good.
Pop some pain pills.
It was just a moment where I was like, I could just feel my like skill at the X-wing deteriorating into nothing.
Oh no. Yeah, well, I saw you. Ships. Yeah, I saw you bump all your ships. I'm like, oh, that's. And then he didn't shoot at Elo, and I was like, huh.
Yeah.
Because he had a Protorp left, right?
He did. He did have a Protorp left.
Yeah, that might have been one of the reasons why you won, because he split fire into a ship that had more health than Elo did, right?
Yeah. There was some.
Who was that?
There was some. I think it was in Adoza. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was some target priority that was
man.
questionable.
Yeah, Kenson's a good dude, though. It's that was a good game.
Fun game.
He played really well. It was not looking good for him when you went up. I think at one point it was like, was it 11-4 maybe?
I was up 11-4. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, he pulled his 2017 final. That's solid. But man, those were the hyper efficiency of those 4-pointers. My goodness.
Yeah. T70s are just like easy mode sometimes.
They're so good.
Especially when like you roll
price
decent.
As Arc 170.
Yeah, especially when you roll decent green dice. Like it's just like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
All right. So Steven, got to bring it home.
Yep. So this, at the very least, it makes this next game even more exciting. Because it's like everything on the line or whatever, but it'll be fun. Those two know each other very well, play each other all the time, so it'll be great.
Excellent.
Yeah, it'll be very fun to watch. So you're here early for game 1. We just kind of got rolled. I mean, we've been about in the middle of the game at this point. Wolfwaro takes 2 more, and I promised you all I would turn on the dice cam back on, and then I lied because it took me a shot to do it. But he's down to 2.
I am the worst. How do I watch this game? Do I just turn on the stream?
I gave you in our 312 crew chat. I gave you the info to get on to TTS to get into the room.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And watch it live in front of you instead of having to rely on a delay. That's a great shot there from Boudica. That's what hit, crit, triple crits after converting to a third crit, and that all goes into Fen Rao. He Beskars a crit though and just takes 1 or 2. Oh, rather he takes 2. Sorry. Beskar's the first face down. Next crit is a loose stabilizer. So after all of that, he still takes 2. He is halved as well. That's 3 points there for Aeriic and Bibimbap as he is subbing. I missed a Leighton hit a gas cloud, but that's not good. Don't like that for Leighton. And now Wolfwaro trying to finish off Fen. Fen does get Concordia here. This is range 1 5 dice banger, and yet again not rolling a lot of paint. 3 eyeballs. Hera.
Good evening, everybody.
Hello, Steven. Hera is too far away. Actually, no, she is in range at Wolfwaro. Throwing the focus over. That's 3 hits. And Fen Rao is going to die. I believe he is out of focuses. No, he's not dead. He's got 1 left. 1 left. Still alive on 1. Okay. Now, Horton does have range 2 dorsal. The scariest shot in a Fen Rao is always the range 2 dorsal turret shot. Absolutely. So 2 dice. Does he get the reroll? He does get the reroll for the friendly nearby. Spend the focus, hit crits. And that is it for Fen Rao. No, the scum experience. It continues. It's all of a sudden it's 12-8 in favor of Bibimbap here. They're trying to even the series with a sub, which I'm not salty that Mark Roberg subbed for 7 Suns today. I'm not salty at all about that. Oh my god.
It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, it's like the best player in the freaking league.
Nick, don't sell yourself short.
Yeah, Nick, I thought you were the best player in the league.
Well, after the game I played on NCX last night, besides Whisper turning the wrong way, I felt like the best player in the league for like 5 seconds. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I'm bringing a list with 16 health, and my opponent has more health in one of their ships than my entire list. Let's go. Why do I do this to myself?
You know, sometimes in games, it's fun to find the challenge for yourself. And
oh, dude, it was great. Whisper, got to play Whisper again. Grand Inquisitor. Yeah. Grand Inquisitor feels Brilliant Evasion is phenomenal. Love it. So good.
Yes. It's a good time.
Whisper feels bad with 8 loadout though. Not a fan of that.
Yes, Whisper is pretty tough.
So they say 15-9. Where did the extra 3 points come from? Did something else get halved? Well, Dirge died. Okay, yeah. We lost Dirge. We lost our boy Dirge. That's 14. All right, yeah, there we go. Scenario points are even. The man, the myth, the legend, Steven. Indeed, Copper Blue is a part of the Steven Weiland fan club. He will be playing game 2 against Lee Holland. So Joel Springle's defending champs trying to pull off a series 1 game 5. We're trying to pull off our 3-0 to start the season if we win, so it'll be fun. That's we've played pretty well so far. It's early, but so far so good.
I mean, forward to the comeback. We've been here for years.
yeah, right. Well, we were down. Let's say we were down 3-1, even though it's not possible.
Yeah,
we were down 2-1. We had our backs to the wall. It was so I kind of popped in and was flying the wall for Tony and Marcel's game last night.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you've ever seen Captain Justero and the Kirax fighter like do his thing, but it was really funny because he had his ability. Are you familiar with his ability? Like what he does?
I am not. So I don't think I've ever seen.
He's
Justero
initiative 3,
table.
and his ability is after an enemy ship at range. I don't know if it's 0 to 1 or 1. It's one of the two, but it's no more than 1. Suffers a damage. If it is not defending, you may perform a bonus attack against that ship.
Oh yeah.
So he got killed with Dead Man Switch, right? But before, oh my God, we're gas cloud hopping.
Oh,
Is this a sick joke? What are we doing, Leighton? Hello, Atreides. And so anyways, he was going up against a bunch of Arc 170s, so he fired a thread tracer shot before Justero got shot at to get a target lock. Everyone got locks on one of the arcs. Justero's there in front of the arcs. He's got bullseye. He's right there. He's got his focus. He has proton rockets, right? But he only has a couple health left, so he gets initiative killed by the arc. But Deadman switch triggers because he had it on him as well, and damages the arc that he was going to fire the double-modded procket at. Dies, triggers the bonus attack because of Deadman's, and fires a double-modded procket into the arc.
is that good?
Most hilarious thing ever. Well, it's good. It's good. Like the act of it is good until you realize that you lost 4 points to try to trade for 4 points, and that's
exactly.
Sucks. But it was still incredible. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so fun. Lee Mackay with thread tracers is definitely something that I think only you might only see Marcel doing. Lee Mackay's never taken thread tracers, but it makes sense with what he's trying to do in that list.
Yeah, I saw Marcel, apply that the week before, and yeah, it works. It works really, really nicely.
Yeah, you get HLCs, Protorps in that list. I forgot Quinjast, and the Seek could even take Protorps, but has just enough loadout for it. We're gonna start taking shots here at Bodica. This is Old T, or rather Bodica shooting at Old T, and not enough to get anything through. And now we have Wolfaro shooting 5 dice because of trick shot into a strained and ioned Leighton, who is gas cloud hopping.
Did Wolfaro take a damage from the concussion bombs?
He did in the first turn, yeah.
That is the Wolfwaro thing.
It is. And Leighton rolls no evades and is going to take 3. And because of Deadman switch from Bosk earlier, kills Leighton. So this game about to end early, it seems, almost 25 minutes early. Just 18 points now for Aeriic, trying to even this series. And Horton just consistently pushing hit crit out of that dorsal turret. Spending the focus though, no damage. Old T says, I'm good. This is getting out of hand now. There are 2 of them, 3 of them, 4 of them. So, sadly, it's Old T versus the world.
I was gonna say, play on here, but at least the planning phase is easy.
Poor Old T. So we lost to 4X and Y this morning, and we won with 4X and Y. So, once again, paying it forward, Sam.
Yep, that's what I'm here to do.
Daniel, I think, had 4 or 5 blankouts in his game. Felt real bad for him.
That's
doing
tough.
his best.
Yeah,
I think he posted the stats. He had a -9.
yeah. That's hard to win.
Red dice were in the negatives, which is very hard to do, I feel, over the course of an entire game.
Especially against resistance, because they just
You just got so much give with resistance.
For certain.
And if they're rolling double paint all the time, like on defense, like double evades, I feel like there is no other ship in the game that rolls double evades more than a T-70. That is all based on my own bias.
Especially a T-70 that does not have heroic. Like it's gotta be natural.
Yeah, there's 2 types of resistance players: the people who bring heroic and like never use it. There's the people that don't bring heroic. Well, there's actually probably 3. Don't bring heroic and wish they did, and then there's the people who never need it.
Right. I think I'm falling into the camp of never needing it, but
yeah. I guess there's one. The 4th would be using it all the time, which is kind of wild. If you're using heroic more than on average, how many times would you say in a game you use heroic? Maybe once, twice?
Yeah, once, maybe twice if you're pretty unlucky. And depending on how many.
Must be nice. It's like a rebel player who used to just only play T65s. Like people complaining about rolling, like blanking out with their X-wings. I'm like, shut the hell up. You get to re-roll your dice, man. So we're dive bombing on old T, who is one away from half as well.
How did Wolf Waro look in this game since I tuned in late?
How is Wolfwar what? Sorry.
Look in this game, like, was it effective, or is this just kind of a...
He rolled a lot of blanks, so I mean, he was shooting trick shots, I think 3 times in this game. So he's doing everything he can to line up what he built, you know, the archetype he built for. But he getting disable power regulator when he wanted to throw the ion, when he needed Hera's lock was very unlucky because he had a banger shot and then couldn't use the lock because he was ionized.
Oof.
Yeah. And old T's is fine. That's just like, that's of course the shot. Oh, the reroll, last second reroll. It's like, okay, he was fine and then he was not fine, and now he just took half. He takes a panic pilot, just insult to injury. That's gonna be the game. Half points. We're still shooting too, so old T could pass here. So statement game from the sub. Two games today, 2 subs scoring at least a combined, you know, like 44 points. Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Team League subs OP, please nerf.
Well, maybe not till next week.
Yeah. No, this week let's nerf Mark's score by the margin of victory.
Yeah, that's fair. Make it so that we don't have to. This is over.
I can add to the stat if you need, Nick. Are you subbing as well, JJ? Or are you just joking because you wanted to sub for your own team? Yeah, shut up, JJ. Not funny. It's not funny anymore. All right, so 20-11 is the final. That is it.
GG.
Actually, it should be 21. They got this. It should be 21-11. Just because of old T is oh no, he is rounded down at half, so he's a 5-pointer, so 20-11 makes sense. I don't know why I gave him. They give him an extra point. It must have just been me. Anyways, we got one more game, exciting, fun one. It's going to be Rebels versus, Rebels versus Empire. I played as Empire versus Rebels yesterday. Lots of thematicism here. AMG would be proud, but also screw those guys, man.